Alright, does this thing work? Hello, SpeedGaming. I am Vibrant Colors. I will be your commentator today for this match of Audraxys versus cheesyboatride. This is the third week. I'm having a dub, so I organize a tournament and stuff, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Yes, third week, so the round 3. If they're winning, they only have 2 rounds to go to the finals. Which means this essentially is a quarterfinals already. That tells you how solid they are. They've chosen the easy mode preset, which is named that way because it's supposedly much easier than your average hardware to hell. You have quite good odds of starting with gravity suits. Ah, here we go. Rabbit leaks. You have quite good odds of starting with gravity suits. We're gonna see if that is true. Never mind, it's an item boost, so we get hard. I did say it another time, I think, that when I hold these seeds, when I tested them, I hold 10 seeds with every preset. And what happened is that I got gravity suit 10 times. So I thought, oh, gravity suit must be guaranteed with the starting location. Turns out I was wrong. I mean, you can see it on screen, evidently I was. Cheesy takes a death. These pirates do how much damage? 160? 180? A lot of damage. So you will get killed in a single hit. Luckily it's pretty close, so there's not a lot of time lost from dying. Audraxys is pretty scared as well. I feel better about myself. I saw that these pirates. Audraxys takes a death. These pirates are gonna look at you if you go within their sight range. They look to the left and to the right, between the pistol 8 and the eye 8, approximately. If you cross that line while they are walking, they will turn around and they will shoot you. But if they are at the end of their walking and they're doing that animation where they look left and right, they will not turn around and shoot you. That seems weird, right? You want to jump when they actually look for you. It's weird. Ah, she's taking a fall without high jump. You can use Mama Turtle to get a right back up. Without a death. Honestly, if runners have to die, I'm pretty happy that at least both of them are dying, so that if they're a lead, it's not caused by something as dumb as just the start. You know? It's more exciting if it's a close race. I suggest we leave just Morph Ball and item post checked. Audraxys takes a hit from the fish. It's fine, it only does 80 damage. The interesting thing is that seeing that neither player really knows how to get out, I suppose neither of them practiced this specific situation before. Is there anybody who actually practices the preset before running it? Audraxys looks to be out, don't get hit by the fish, don't get hit by the crab, you're out, and you're in Red Tower. I think it has to be the tower, it could not be the East Meridia connection. Because there's nothing you could get, and there's Green Brinstar already. This is gonna be pretty similar in that you have to find the Red Tower connector and then the Green Brinstar connector, which has to be there. This is light area randomization. What does that mean, you may ask? It means that, you know, Torian is connected to Krataya in Vanilla. And there's one rocket ship connection too, and one Red Tower connection, and 2 Green Brinstar connection. That's still gonna be the case. The game keeps track of that. So Krataya is always gonna have Torian, always gonna have 2 Green Brinstar, Not necessarily the elevator and the blue-green star. That is randomized. But there's always gonna be two in, one rocket ship entrance, the front or the back, one red tower. So that green star is always here in the early game. And low on offer is always gonna be behind up on offer, because that's the only thing it connects to in vanilla. As the Fringo Kaizenton restream being cancelled, not at my knowledge, but I can look it up. Fringo Kaizenton, you should be on SpeedGaming 5. Has there been an issue that they are not... See, it's not online, indeed. Who is the staff for that? Bad and Metroid? I don't see anybody about it. It's weird, actually. You're right. SpeedGaming 5 should be online with Kaizenton and Fringo Fox. SpeedGaming 5 is not online. My apologies. I'm doing this commentary, but I'm also admin of the tournaments. So it's a bit awkward when things like this happens. The race is already gone actually since 7 minutes. I mean, they started on time. But Metroid is saying a non-audio boost, they will ping a SpeedGaming person. I suppose a SpeedGaming person should be aware? Alright, while I was busy looking at that, we found a space jump. I'm not sure why space jump has been showing early in TCs, but it's pretty nice. It's a great movement item. It makes it so that you don't have to do that dumb wall jump alone offer. It can be required. Maybe that's why it shows up, because actually this is a rear rando. We're always gonna access the back of Lawn offer. So maybe it's okay with giving it, because it's not making washroom in the game easy anymore. This is slowest progression speed. So the filler algorithm likes to just keep the items, place them in the most obnoxious possible locations. Space jump usually being in plasma room, for example, with charge usually being a shock tool. That sort of dumb stuff. It's your average Gremlin star too, so that's... well, your average Gremlin star without supers. So it's a bit awkward to route, because we only want the majors, sure, and are not locked by supers for most of them. I mean, whale gates sort of is, because you need super to do the gate glitch. But it's mostly awkward in that it's not as easy to find missiles that it is to find supers. Cheesy finds a criteria transition. It's actually the vanilla transition to connect Rainbow and criteria. Audraxys goes down, finds Ice Beam. Finds Ice Beam. Need to fix my spelling. Cheesy sees supers in the back of Gauntlet that is accessible. We have 15 power bombs, that's more than enough. I suppose that SpeedGaming 5 will not be going, which makes me a bit sad, honestly. Not sure what happened there. Anyways, Cheesy finds more supers. It's not surprising. Supers are available in criteria behind gauntlets. The logic does not consider gauntlet to be really that difficult whatsoever. So I'm just gonna put the supers here, knowing that they are available. It's how the slowest progression works. You got one E-Tank too. This is because it's major minor, I suppose. It does not have enough locations out of the way to just prevent the E-tanks from appearing. Right, always gonna be in criteria for some reason though. I guess because X-Ray does not unlock any fancy tricks whatsoever. Cheesy deals with Bontorizo with 2 supers to the face. They do double damage to Bontorizo. Why? I don't know. Because the developers thought it was funny, I suppose. Now, Cheesy looks to be a bit ahead of Audraxys because Cheesy is, you know, further in the roots, but Audraxys has Ice Beam and Space Jump. Ice Beam is not that huge, and Krataya is probably slowing you down, but Space Jump? Even if they get first try, have the wall jump to gauntlets, Space Jump is still gonna help here and there, shave off soap seconds. Audraxys is gonna come back faster than Cheesy can even hope to be. That's a movement advantage right there, and I don't mean the skills, I mean just the items. Ice Beam is really big from Maridia. It's gonna be really big from Maridia. I mean, you don't have to do the stupid suitless Crystal Flash clip. I'm pretty sure Audraxys can do it, but it's still a pretty annoying trick. It's a frame perfect trick, you don't want to do it. A frame perfect trick without a good cue or good timing or whatsoever. So it's not like the CUG. Pretty annoying one. But we have ice. What could happen now though is that we get the crab climb, using Ice Beam and only Ice Beam to get half the amount of rest. But again, we have Space Jump. We can get through the back of Rocket Ship and get to the other East Meridia connector, no matter what happens. So really, the worst that could happen is having to cross Colosseum with just Ice and Space Jump. It's really not that bad, it's actually looking pretty friendly for a hardware to hell seed so far. Not as much for hell itself, for low on offer. 1 E-tank, 1 reserve tank. Not a lot of Crystal Flash ammunition, but it's gonna come in. Unlike most of the Super Metroid tournaments, you're actually gonna check a lot of items in here. Because you're gonna want most of the miners. You're gonna want most of the E-tanks. Because the suits are probably not there. One of the settings in this tournament that is active is the Super Fun suits. As well as Super Fun Combat actually. Super Fun Combat removes Screw Attack and Plasma Beam. They will never appear in this seat unless I turn it off. So no Plasma Beam, no Screw Attack. That makes your own offer harder than vanilla. Then we have Suitless. One of the suits will not spawn. Which one will not spawn is random. There's a chance that neither suit spawns as well. That can happen. In my experience, this preset, the easy mode, has usually removed both suits. Either it gave gravity, either it gave nothing. So, I will tell you that probably is not a suit. I could be wrong. Another thing that I completely forgot about during my own race. In the top left, you see that's that area name. Next to it, it says M0. That's actually a tracker that tells you how many majors are left in this area. Audraxys just looked at it now, I believe, and saw that there are no majors left in Red Green Star. X-Ray Even though it's a major location, has nothing. You can just tell so because it tells you there's nothing. M0. Cheesy, I don't know if they looked at it or if they just wanted the miners, knew that there was nothing in the ceiling here. Morph and the Brainstar ceiling are empty locations. It is 3 missing items already. You know when I told you that at least one suit would not spawn, neither would Plasma and Screw. Wave and Spacer actually also may decide to not spawn. They may decide. I don't know if they will be there or if they will not be. It's random. That's fun, isn't it? We like unpredictable elements, LNG, all that. So yeah, the Earth is actually quite useful with blanks, which is something I did not think about at all during my own race. I wish I did. Audraxys is absolutely aware of this. I'm not too sure for Cheesy, I've not seen them do a U-turn. Probably. But it gives you knowledge. And knowledge is, you know, knowledge is power. That's what you say, right? Cheesy taking care of these big side hoppers, they do 80 damage. We don't have any suits, we might not get any suit ever. So we will always take 80 damage. Cheesy is backing Green Brain Star though, with supers, which still has 4 major items. One of them is Waterway. We don't have speed, so we cannot get it. Unless speed is here in Green Brain Star, but honestly it's quite unlikely. This is quite predictable in the sense that the algorithm wants to keep items from you and put them in the most difficult locations. Not necessarily the most unpredictable, but just the hardest. Speed actually likes to be at Croc a lot of the time. Because Croc is a boss, he's behind the air runs, everything. And it locks a few majors, which means that it's harder to access without these majors. Could also be behind Ridley. It's also a location that the randomizer likes a lot. Or behind Dragon, Plasma Beam, all that. These locations are more likely to have very good items, just because the algorithm works like that. Easy with high jump, does the gate glitch, no problem. Moonwalk against the wall, shoot your super while ascending, boom boom, solved. Is that easy? No turnaround, nothing. Audraxys meanwhile on Fentoon. They have 4 majors in Rocket Ship. I think that means that every single item in Rocket Ship is present. There are no blanks. Well, no major blanks. That means there is one we will not get, because one of them is Rocket Ship Reserve. But unlike Waterway, at least we can preview it. So that's good. If we decide to, at least. We probably will. But honestly, considering you cannot get it anyway, I could see somebody just completely ignore it. What's it gonna be anyway, an E-tank? Most likely. And even if it is something like Spring Ball, unless you're forced to come back for it, will you come back for it? I don't think so. That was a very, very strong Phantom play. What was that, 3 rounds on screen? It was very fast. Very, very fast. Just as I told you, this is the 3rd round of the tournament. This is basically quarterfinals for them. The website does not mention it, but what is the H2H mode anyway? It stands for Hardway to Hell. It is a setting, a preset you can have on the Varia randomizer. You know, the default randomizer for Super Metroid. That this means to be extremely hard. The basics of Hardway to Hell is that you have 65% of your minors. You have fixed minor rates, which means in every seed you have 90 missiles, 60 supers, 60 power bombs. No more, no less. Always exactly that. The second part is that it's master logic, which means all the tricks, every single trick that you have on the VIA websites is in logic. It's not quite as difficult as what you would have on, say, the MapRendo websites, but it's still a lot of tricks, title runs, all that. Then we have the super fun settings. You don't get a screw attack, you don't get a plasma beam, that's for sure. There's one suit you will not get, fire or gravity. Maybe you will not get either suit. Maybe you will not get wave or spacer too, they can be removed randomly. And finally, it is slowest progression speed, which means the items are placed in a most evil fashion the seed can possibly think. You get a grapple in Rocket Ship. That is gonna make Omaria actually quite easy. That's an easy way up to pre-Colosseum. If we fall through Colosseum with a space jump, we can easily get back out. That is one way to escape Dragon too. We can grapple escape Dragon and do a Crystal Flash for the Precious Room. We can also X-Leg climb. If it was not for Law and Offer, like if we would get Via Suit right now, that would be go mod. But Via Suit might not be in. It probably is not in. So we're gonna need a lot more E-tanks and probably more than 15 missiles. Because we're gonna need to go to Law and Offer, definitely hair running, definitely crystal flashing, all that. The good thing is that this is a real randomizer too. This is specific to this preset, that's not the same every time. Which means we're not gonna have to do Lava Dive. We can just get through the back of Law and Offer. It's gonna be easy. Or at least, easier than your average Hardway to Hell. Audraxys finds another blank item. Cheesy is probably going to go to Rocket Ship. Cheesy cleared Brinstar a lot more thoroughly than Audraxys. Audraxys will have to go back for that E-tank that they missed, I'm pretty sure. Audraxys and does bowling. It's easy, you space jump, just go across. Telephy Seed, where the randomizer was just heavy enough to not give you any E-tank, any space jump, grapple, so that bowling was actually late game, because you just could not cross it. I'm just telling you tales about how evil it tries to be. It really tries to be evil. And we made a tournament on that setting. It's insanity, but enough people joined that we could make a tournament. It's a lot of, it's spectacle in English word? I think it is. It's a lot of fun. With the dumb tricks, everything. Did Audraxys just get the map tile to see it was empty to figure out there was no minor? Because I didn't see the minor on the screen. Was I just not attentive enough? 2 reserves is good. 2 reserves is just enough to let you survive really, if you get grabbed with 0 health. I like reserves. At least the first 2 of them. You know when Ridley dies, he needs to grab Samus, and then he will explode, and you will have to wait a long while. 1 reserve is enough, but it's a bit scary if you happen to be just at a spot where the health drops do not want to appear and you get a bunch of missiles and nonsense instead. Or just, you know, hair. 2 reserves is a lot more comfortable. Obviously, we would want E-tanks. Something better. What even is there left in the game that would be better? Charge beam? Spring ball? Speed? All of that, yeah. But these are items that the slowest progression is just not gonna give up easily. A suit as well, yeah. It's simple. Charge just has not usually been at another location than Dragon or Plasma Beam. The Siege does not want to give charge. Sometimes it's been at easier locations. Usually not. East Meridia 5. I think that it has all major items, right? It is Shacktol, Dragon, Plasma, Botun E-Tank, and Left Sand Pits. That is 5, yeah. No blanks in here again. Audraxys is gonna check Left Sand Pits. Without even saving, interestingly enough. I guess they want the E-Tank, even if it's an E-Tank. Cheesy is waiting for Phantom to do its thing. Spawn. Left Sand Pit is actually pretty easy because you got Space Jump. So you got to do a few of these dumb wall jumps, and when you're at the surface, just stop on jumping and use your Space Jump, and you're out. No big deal. Wave Beam? That's actually really nice. But it's not nice because it's not an E-Tank, and well, a bit E-Tank starved right now. But it's an item we were not even guaranteed to have, so it's pretty nice. Also, Wave Beam is quite a damage upgrade. You can shoot through walls, it does a lot more damage than just your Ice Beam. It's great. Audraxys takes a hit from the Aviars, full E-Tank of damage. It's fine, they have more than 0 E-Tank, you don't get one hit KO. And uses a door at the bottom and sand holes. You may be confused by what happened, but this is normal. This is because it's area window. In area window, so that the areas could work with that weird Meridia connector, they added a door in that room, the farming room before Botwoon, that connects to the sand holes, so that you can share the sand pits and not be forced out of the Meridia area. Audraxys is doing the grapple jump first try. These players are doing the tricks too fast. I don't have time to explain everything they are doing. It's really nice to see that show, but I am mildly annoyed that I don't have time to explain everything. Cheesy takes down Phantom, a bit less clean than Audraxys, still pretty fast. Using Doppler mostly. Audraxys does a Metroid clip, very easy clip. Crouch, let the Metroids lock on you, freeze it, jump, jump again. You're true, it's easy. For the grapple jump, it's a bit obscure of a technique, but basically, if you use grapple, as long as Samus has some upward momentum, you can morph and unmorph, and morph and unmorph, and morph and unmorph. Do it again and again and again, and Samus will get more up towards momentum. Like she jumps every time you unmorph. It's pretty useful in Aqueduct. It's the fastest way to get up with other suits. It's pretty useful to escape Dragon too, even though it's harder because you have to bounce. Alright, I'm late. Audraxys takes down Botwoon, gets saved by the reserve, gets a E-Tank for the trouble. Cheesy takes Wreckage Ship a bit safe, supers the Atomics. I like supering the Atomics, they give you 20 energy usually, or your super back. I usually have a lot of supers by then, Cheesy has 45. 45 is actually a comfortable amount of supers to finish the seats. Something to know is that the logic will make your high run lower on offer. But logically, it will always want you to have 40 supers to take down Ridley. That is 30 supers to shoot badly at Ridley himself, and 10 for Crystal Flash. It can happen sometimes that logically you'll expect it to go deeper on offer, because say high jump is down there, and then all the supers are in Meridia, because that's funny. That's what the sea likes to do. Audraxys misses a space jump, falls down. It's fine, use grapple, get back out, very easy. Audraxys wants to take the save before Dragon. Good idea. Very easy to get soft cards with our current equipment. We don't have a lot of energy to try to grapple jump out of Dragon. Oh yeah, because I described the grapple jump and I made it sound easy and stuff. In Aqueduct it's pretty easy. In Dragon, it's a lot harder, because first you have to do the bounce thing. You cannot just go grapple a block and throw yourself upwards, because the grapple blocks are on the walls. The second thing, these are not actually grapple blocks, they are the turrets. They will electrocute you. Which means you don't have a lot of time to do your grapple jump, because you will lose health. Then you need to do a bounce. I don't exactly know how it works, I never understood it. But the idea is basically you want Samus to extend, to jump right as she has a little ledge. First we need to cook Dragon. That costs us a little bit above 2 E-tanks, but it's the easy way to solve Dragon. Audraxys could survive doing a Crystal Flash and get grabbed by Dragon. That would give Audraxys a flash suit. Just chance back out. Dragon as an E-tank, that's actually nice as a refill. We have 40 tanks and 2 reserves. We'll sell the Crystal Flash if we need to. And now we need to do the funny thing. The bounce on the ledge. And then we need to morph. And then morph and morph and then morph. Audraxys gets it, second try. It's not easy. I'm telling you, it's not easy. But these runners are good. They're very good. And that's also the fun part of the tournament, is that you see a bunch of things that make you go out of your mind. Why are you doing this? And they make it just... I don't know. Looks like magic. Audraxys is doing the X-ray climb. To do the X-ray climb, there are 2 steps. The first step, you need to get stuck in the door. That's not very difficult, you need to be at a specific pixel away from the door. It's very easy to get to by moonwalking. You can also walk into it, then turn around using X-ray, because X-ray turns you around without moving. And then you want to do a stationary spin jump, and then you want to press left. That looked right. No, too high. You want to press left at the correct time that Samus is in the correct spin jump animation. I think that's too high too, isn't it? Yeah. Every fail from Audraxys is more time for Cheesy to catch back up. Cheesy is actually kinda far behind right now. They did not have the same routes in Brinstar. It's really favorized Audraxys. The items were just better placed for them. Cheesy needs to cross East Ocean. Takes the lower route for it. With Space Jump, this is actually pretty easy. Because you can actually break up the surface anytime and then use your Space Jump. And you're gonna be out. The Via Rendo also has a platform underwater that Cheesy used to get out. That allows you to get out with just high jump, no need for space jump. It's easy. Or if you're crazy, even without boots. But that's not gonna be in logic. Cheesy needs to close the crab maze, they're gonna end up in aqueducts. For the good entrance of my idea. Audraxys is really not getting the extra climb. The first part of it, at least. That looks good. That's late enough. Ah, that's too late, apparently. Okay, not it. Cheesy using grapple to get through crab maze safely. Most Maridia enemies will get one shot by grapple, that includes these crabs. It does not include the fish or the snails. Audraxys is actually doing a different setup than the one I know. Audraxys is not facing away from the door when doing the speed jump. They are facing towards the door. So there is more than a single way to extra climb. You see, that's the nice thing with this tournament. You learn stuff. You're there like, what are they doing? This is not how you do the trick. And then they get it. And you're like, huh. So you can do this trick in another way? And that's the cool thing with Super Metroid, is that there's a lot of ways to do tricks. I don't know many games that work like that. It's just nice. Cheesy did not check the left sandpits, so Cheesy will not have a wave beam. I'm questioning a little bit why not check left sandpits, but I guess Cheesy must feel behind. Rightfully, sadly. But you see, in the time that Audraxys is spending on his extra climb, Cheesy is catching up. But one, 10 supers to the face, and dead. Only gets one shoot on this round. I think body damage of Botwoon is 80 damage? 86. I think the speed is 86 and body damage is 80. Botwoon has a funny hitbox though, you can't get multi-hits. Cheesy takes Botwoon down. It wasn't a lot of supers though. I will need to farm that again. Audraxys resets. I'm gonna need to ask Audraxys if they know how to do the extra climb and just did not get it. Or if they were trying to just improvise it. That's not a way I know. So maybe it's a way that doesn't work. It could be. Or maybe just, you know... It's a hard trick. Audra knows it, but is not good at it. You're telling me that is a trick I am better at than Audra? That might be the only one, honestly, but that's cool. I suppose Audra will then go for the... Why do I forget the word right now? The Crystal Flash. I know a lot of weird stuff. All people in this tournament know a lot of weird stuff. It's a weird tournament. The art method of extra stuff, I would not be surprised. I learned most things pretty recently in the end. Still, not that recently, I don't do anything with Moonwalk. But most stuff, pretty modern, pretty optimal, pretty simple. Audraxys is gonna take damage from Dragon. 80 damage per hit? Is that 80 for Dragon? I think it's 80. Get chain damage? I did not know you could get chain damage that way, but... Cool. Thank you, game. I suppose because Audraxys got damage, then good, then damaged again because the ghoul removes the iframes or something dumb. That was rude. That was rude of you, game. That's a cool way to clear runners. Anyway, watch that. Both runners are in the same room. Who's gonna get Heart of Dragon first? Easy doing the Moonfall into Precious. It's not that good anyway because it's underwater. You don't get a lot of speed to begin with. So what technique is Cheesy gonna use for this? Cheesy does not a springboard either. So the double springboard jump out of Dragon is not an option. Audraxys has 20 HP. Uses a power bomb preemptively. The goal is to get a Crystal Flash and to get grasped by Dragon during the Crystal Flash. The game is pretty confused about what's going on. If your Crystal Flash is interrupted, you get a Flash suit. You don't see anything, except maybe the shots will be a bit weird if Audraxys shoots. But Audraxys actually can Shine Spark anytime, just by crouching. Audraxys uses that Shine Spark while Dragon is about to spank them, just as Dragon is about to grab them, which enters the Shine Spark, which gives them a blue suit. You see now we have multiple Samus. It's the blue suit instead. It works like a flash suit that you can Shine Spark anytime, but it also works more funnily because you also are permanently in the speed booster effect thing that you destroy anything you come in contact with. For example, the goo. You also cannot be hurt by Dragon, and it states, as long as you're moving. If you're immobile, you will get hit. I think Audraxys does not know that you cannot do grapple kill with the blue suit. Well, you can, but you cannot jump. You have to get grabs and then use the grapple. Cheesy gets the X-ray climb first try. Get stuck in the door. Samus was standing instead of crouched. And now you do this weird thing. You want to use X-ray, turn around, and as Samus is turning around, you release the button that uses X-ray. By default, the B button. What this does is that forces Samus to stand. And for some reason, when Samus crouches again, she crouches a bit higher. This is not enough health anymore, that is correct. 121 health is not enough, unless Audraxys threw some supers at Dragon. Don't think he did. Cheesy meanwhile doing that left and right and left and right. It's easy. But why is Cheesy coming from down? It's normal, it's just the camera does not scroll. It looks weird, but Samus is actually above. You can look at the minimap is right. You're gonna see that as Cheesy goes at the top of the screen, and horse to the bottom again, the map tile is gonna move one tile up. Should be about now. Yeah, there we are up. Now Cheesy needs to go up a few more tiles so that they're in the door. There's an easy way to check, just angle up and shoot. If you hit the door opening, that means you're there. Not there yet. There you are. Now you can do some jumps to fix the camera, or you can just go through. It's a bit dangerous because some X-ray climbs require to graphics if you go through the door transition without fixing anything. This one doesn't. Audraxys takes a death. Cheesy goes ahead. High five in the same room. One with Dragon dead, the other without. Cheesy gets stuck in the spikes at the bottom. You can get out, it's very hard. Honestly, I would just reset, because it's much easier to reset, your save is right up there. You need to, between two spike hits, you need to do a crouch, a jump, and then down grab in the sand. And you need to do that fast. multiple times to gain haste, at least enough that you don't get hit by the spikes. In some places, I think that one was actually one of these places, even if you're being hit by the spikes, grapple can still save you, because you can reach a grapple block. But anyway, you don't want to sink in the sand without a suit, it's very hard to get out. I'm noticing on the tracker something's interesting. Kraid is still up. I mean, of course, this is area Rando. Where is Kraid located? To the right of Norfair Elevator, which means the Norfair area. In area Rando, Kraid is most likely behind a Heron. We don't have a lot of E-tanks still. 5 E-tanks and 2 reserves for Cheesy. That's gonna be really fine for upper Norfair, but there's not a lot for lower Norfair. I will not be comfortable with 30 missiles either. Like, give me 40-45 seed, please, because I cannot refill missiles in lower Norfair, it stresses me out. Audraxys has been grabbed by Dragon. Each spank is gonna do 160 damage. Wait, no, it was 80 damage. Not 160, right? I don't know anymore. Dragon is down, I see Audraxys out the blue suits, they are fine. Can get the Dragon drops. And can get the E-tank, so you get full health. Cheesy is going to check the sandpit now. Sure. At this point I would probably check Plasma Beam, honestly. I want the health that badly, I'm not confident. Audraxys does the thing, making it look easy again. And from the blue suit, it's just gonna shine Spark Hound instead of using X-Ray. Crouch activated, boom, your house. Don't get stuck in the sand. Not taking a save? That's scary. It's understandable. It's scary. Audraxys must feel behind, I guess. Cheesy sees the wave beam. Thinks, I want to get that. It's pretty nice. It's pretty hard to do the wall jump to get up there. You can do it in like a trash fashion. If you do a straight jump, you would have to press down twice to morph. But if you do a wall jump, you only need to press down once to morph and you still keep your upward momentum. They can check Plasma, they're just gonna get out of it. It could be Charge Beam in there. But you're right, maybe it's not worth the time investments. Cheesy still looks like they're going to try. It could be speed too. Speed would be pretty big. It would save a lot of time in upper Norfair. Cheesy is going for Shock Tool actually. Ooh. Shock Tool is a big time investment. Mostly because it's extremely hard to cross these sand holes. These areas are going down and the sand is forcing you down as well. So yeah, the most important part, the springboard room itself. You have 2 tile high things, 2 tile high ledges. Your balls are not gonna work to get up there because... Oh, that's yeah, you're stuck, Cheesy. It's in the water, so your bounce is not gonna push you up. Audraxys goes through the Forgotten Highway to get to West Maria. Good play, I guess. That gets you to, well, closer to Norfair than going back to the World Rocket ship. There's only two ways to get to Shark Tool. Either you spring ball, either you do something that's called an air jump. You do some very difficult stuff between, what is it, triple frame perfect? 3 out of 5 frames? Something like that. That was cool what Audraxys did there. That was a grapple jump and just at the surface of the water. You do an air jump, which basically means you get yourself stuck in a weird position, you use X-ray to force stand, and then you force yourself through the tunnel with a very, very tight morph. It's extremely hard, it's not in logic. These are the hardest settings you can have on the VIA website. And these people are still crazy enough to break it. I don't know if you can do that, Cheesy, that seems very high. As long as the area is not less than a half a block below your pillar, you're fine. It can be lower than that. There you go, Donald. That's too low. Get a super of frustration, I guess. Audraxys collects some minors in Red Wind Star. Fail on 25 missiles, 30 supers. Audraxys did not finish the clear of Green Brainstar. I guess they must be going back there, right? There's no way to just... Oh, Cheesy taking a hit from the pancake. A so-called shoot. Audra is in upper Norfair. Chronic boost room entrance. It's a pretty bad way to enter. We're very glad we're speedrun to go this way. There is only one transition to upper Norfair. That is gonna take you like as a weather in Norfair. Still, I'm surprised that Audraxys is taking it. 25 missiles, 30 supers is terrifying. I know they killed Ridley with 30 supers before, but they paid the price for it. They had to find fire freeze for a long time. Croc? This is tough. This is very tough. These decisions you have to take. Do we ignore Croc right now? Oh, I guess we need ammo. That's what we needed for Croc. We don't want to ignore it, we just could not kill it. We don't ignore Croc, we don't have enough anything. We definitely want Coraid before Ridley. That's common sense, I would say. Croc? I mean, Croc is a time investment. Ideally you don't do it, but you want the items. And ideally you want to find the back of Lord Norfair, just because it's a lot easier than the front. Hey, it's Spring Ball! It's a bit it's just as I said. The randomizer likes to place items at Croc. I would not be surprised if there was a measure here in speed. It just keeps doing that. As for Plasma Beam, it's probably an E-Tank. It could be Charge Beam though. Charge Beam would actually allow us to get out. These pink pirates are invulnerable to everything except for speed and Pseudo Screw. And Plasma, of course. But they take 2 hits. And I think Cheesy got hurt a bit hard there. Yeah, ouch. Death. They take 2 hits, which means the first time you do a Pseudo Screw, you take the body damage from the Plasma Pirates, 160. The second time you kill them. That's only for standing pilots. At least the two on the wall are vulnerable to anything. You can super them, you can powerbomb them, whatever you want. I think the Air Force just forgot to give them invulnerability. The other major is bombs. That's annoying. Bombs are completely useless to this. We're space jump, so it does not give us any vertical stuff. I guess it makes powerbomb management low enough very easier. Yeah, that's not that huge. It was more full bombs at grapple. It's not a bad item. It's just not really useful with what we have right now. It will make it easier to go through Wasteland. Bomb is also one of the ways to cross the sand hole to get a shack tool, if you really want to. Not that there's any reason to do it. You're biased. But you could. Cheesy is taking the same route as Audraxys, going to head up Red Tower, because that's where it connects. This is actually a vanilla connector, but it's random. I promise you. Cheesy is gonna take these 3 minors. It's free will minors, you know. You want them. You want minors in order to press a flash. Audraxys is gonna check the rest of Lorna first, starting with the bus in the center. 1 major at high jump boots. This is major minor, you may think, but there's high jump boots and there's an E-tank in front of it. That's right. But we thought it was a bit too OP. This location with 2 majors concentrated was... That's just too strong. Why would you go up Red Tower if there's 2 majors right there? So we balanced it. The E-tank is a minor, and the new major for it is right side supers in rocket ship. I thought that's right. 5 majors is after everything happened offer. The game does not like to put missing items in Law of Warfare, so does that mean we get a spacer? Or a suit? I'm hyped right now. I don't think we will get a suit, but I'm hyped for the chance we get a suit. We get the last reserve. Trash tank. Good thing that the whole seed is trash so you can use them. Cheesy takes the Nutella refill. Continue straight ahead, does have the ammunition, so it's gonna take on Croc without any farming. Audraxys will probably go up the elevator to the 2 transitions right here, left of the elevator and right of the elevator. Easily you find the front of Lauren Offer, because you don't want it, and Crave. Easily. As to the back of Lauren Offer is pretty good too, because it means once you're out of here, it's no longer high run, you're safe. It is the back of Lauren Offer, so... And it's great. That is nice. That means we don't need to check single chamber. That's gonna be lava dive. When I get there. That's a nice space jump, Cheesy. Kraid only has a single major. That means one of the 2 things here is missing. It's probably an E-tank. The only not E-tank major left is a speed booster. Possibly Spacer. But otherwise we found everything. Everything that is a major that's left is gonna be speed or an E-tank. Maybe a suit? That's where you put your copium emotes, chat. Maybe a suit. You hope. Audraxys is not quite getting the quick kill. Never mind, they're getting the quick kill with 4 supers. Little bit of a struggle. Wait, why was that a power bomb? Is it because it was empty any? I'm confused. Oh, it's because of the start location. One of the major locations is gonna be a minor. Because we started with Magma Turtle, and the wall item was replaced with a major. One of the major locations is a minor. In the case of that one, it was a power bomb. So the major's in the closet. It's an E-tank. It was expected. Audraxys is farming the beacons. Using supers. I'm not sure if that was intentional. Cheesy discovering that Croc. Well, just a bit disappointing. Audraxys is just taking the heat. Straight in low enough for 60 thanks for reserves. There are 3 majors here. Ignoring the 3 musketeers check. Oh my, Audraxys, you've 35 supers. I definitely consider Audraxys higher skill than me, but I still think this is insanity. You do not want to go in low enough with this amount of supers, especially if you're going to ignore the minors that are in here. This is terrifying. Especially if you're gonna super everything. Oh my. Audraxys does have grapple, and I recall they have the skills that they're actually efficient at farming. They can actually regain energy because they're that good at it. It's hard. We get bailed by Fire Freeze, which means Fire Freeze will not bail us on the way out. 70 tanks and 4 reserves. One of the majors in lower Norfair we'll never see. It's on the other side of Amphitheater and is crew attack. Turns out it's a location where the algorithm likes to place things. Maybe speed is there? But, I don't know. It would be pretty evil too to play speed behind Ridley. So you don't get a refill, so that you'll have multiple E-tanks. I'd water away and wreck a ship, you know? So what's behind Ridley? If he's not an E-tank with 35 supers, I think Audraxys is in big trouble. This is scary. I am scared. I want to bet if they will do it, but I just am scared. I hope for the sake to do it. But look at this, with 3 tanks only, and we're entering this room. Okay, speedrun makes it fast actually. But that means we're gonna get barely any farm before getting the Crystal Flash out. Well, look at his farming though. Getting a health drop from that... how's it called? I think that one is called the Viola. The regular Viola. The orb thing. That's not very common, there's a 2% chance or something. Audraxys is visiting the room. They want these power bombs. Got scanned out of one already. Cheesy, sees the one offer. Does not want to go yet. Fast grade. Now look at his farming. There's a lot of super drops. The supers will make it so that we're not energy positive. But we need the supers to kill Ridley. More interestingly, we only have 35 supers, which means that if Ridley does not have an E-tank, and he does not drop enough supers, we're dead. So, oh my Audraxys, that is not a lot of health to do with me. This is tense. Not even jumping after him. Doing it safe. As safe as you can possibly do it. Audra cannot afford a hit as is. They look like they have gravity by the way, but that's just like a sprites. They don't have any suits. So they will take 160 damage from any Ridley ouch. Ridley is dead. Ridley grabs Audra. Now we need drops. This is tight. It's a health bomb. We don't get any supers. It's an E-tank. If it was speed, Audra was dead. Definitely dead. But it's an E-tank, so Audra's another day to leave. In the heat. Speed is the only major left that we do not know about. We know charges at Plasma Beam. Spacer, I think we can say, is missing. I think we've seen enough empty major locations to say Spacer was missing. We've seen 4 empty majors, right? I think we've seen 4 empty majors. Audra going out of Law and Order. If they pull this off, the victory. If they don't, big hit from the Deskiga, can't really avoid it. We saw charge, but it was not capped, it was in Plasma Beam. Cheesy wanted to keep it, but did not have enough energy and died trying to pseudo-screw the pirates. They did not go back for it. Which is understandable, really. Charge is not that useful with the amount of supers we have, the beam we have to. That key hunter was in a scary location, but Audra makes it to the safe room. 60 tanks and 4 reserves to spare. I think the reserve should still be full. Audra takes a hit from the first key hunter. The second key hunter is in the way, also takes a hit from it. This is bad, we have to farm this fire, please. We don't get half of what we have. Audra, I think, hoping for the super drops from the food, but it's only a 2% chance. Audra, I know you're really good at the game, but I refuse to believe this is possible. I don't think even Taskbot could do this. 40 tanks from here to the escape? I don't believe in it. I do not believe in it. That's a counter hit, that's a death. We have speedrun, so maybe we can make it before the acid rises so we lose less health. Audra still took a bit of acid. I must have worldly tank of damage. Ouch. Let's have this. Cheesy, the only law on offer. Being very careful, baiting the key enters into attacking and then hauling under. I saw checking the 3 Musketeers item. It's nothing. Well, I guess Audra was probably not checking it, huh? I know a manipulation what is key enters, but it is not how you do it. And the manipulation I know is purely to get a top key enter out of the way. It's simple. To learn stuff like that, you look at good runners. Well, runners that David figured out. And you steal a trick from them. That works, if you can just do as good as them. But that's every speedrunning game in a nutshell, isn't it? Ah, Audra makes it through all 3 of these without taking a hit. Cheesy tried to escape before the stabilizer triggered but bonked the door, sadly. What Audra did is very hard. Hauling under the 3rd key enter with the slopes is really tough. We now have 9 E-tanks, well 8 E-tanks pretty much. Okay, that is possible. I think you can even take a key enter hit. But it's still terrifying. We do indeed take a little bit of damage from the acid. Audraxys waits. Takes 2 hits from the middle key enter, dodges the 3rd one. Audraxys is out. Now they just need to find enough health somewhere that they can get out. I guess this is mini crate, right? For supers. That's smart actually. I would not have thought about that. I always switch the audio back to cheesy, not because Tyler hates, but because, you know, law and offer, cat jam. When Audra will be Torian though, we might get the audio back. Oh, just to create an energy refill. Tell me chat, when is the last time you saw the create energy refill being used? I don't think I saw it this year. Maybe not even last year either. I completely forgot it existed. That's definitely big brain. I got to admire it, that is just big brain. Easy way down, just need to get a chronic boost room. I do not know if Cheesy got bombs. I did not see them use bombs, at least. They can take a peek at it when they want to empty their reserves. I not saw bombs, but did I pick it up? We did not see Torian yet, now I think about it. And we don't have... Wait! Hold on a minute! Audraxys does not have Mother Brain anymore. 50-35 is not enough. There are miners here in Bubble Mountain. Audraxys has to check them. Is it enough? I don't know. Audraxys, if they're smart, will figure that charge is 90% chance of Plasma Beam. Might be worth to get there considering it's almost sure information. I don't know. Cheesy did kill Croc. They do have bombs. They do have bombs. Why? Oh, this game is funny sometimes. Varia, no fair reserves. It's a favorite location for the game to put that. And neither runner did check that. Well, you know when I said it was a tournament about stupid things? I did not expect to be so right. Well, Cheesy takes on Ridley. They entered with a lot of supers, 45 I believe. Which means Ridley should be dead now. Get grabbed. Easy Ridley. You get a refill, you don't even need to farm, you run out. Simple as. Audra is looking for these extra items. Not quite getting anything, unfortunately. Yes, I need tank and a missile. That does not quite cut it. Mother Brain has 18,000 HP. That means Mother Brain is 180 missiles to get down. But what super is worth 3 missiles in there? That means we're close, actually. We're very close. We're not quite there. 35 supers, that is 105 missiles worth. So we have 106 missiles worth. We would need 1 super and 1 missile pack extra, and that would be perfect. Cheesy has enough ammo. Audraxys? Nah. But Audraxys did not check Membrane Star last I heard. Cheesy is taking a hit from this Giga with the reserve triggering. This is bad. Get out of it. I was scared I might get enough damage that it would not even have enough health left to Crystal Flash. They're fine. Audra has done Red Green Star, yeah, but Audra has not done Green Green Star, right? I think Audra never went back for even Wave Gates. Audra went to Green Star without supers, and never came back, if I recall correctly. Vaya was at the Norfair Reserve, so upper Norfair, top left of Double Mountain. Battle runners are very funny though, and did not check that before going in lower Norfair. I mean, it's reasonable not to expect Vaya to be in, but come on. That feels so bad. It's a tournament about stupid things, so you end up doing stupid things. Then you get a suit to make Mother Brain easier, right? Audraxys forgot where the Green Brain Star and Crotaya connectors were. There's not that many of them left. This has to be one of them. There, it's Green Brain Star. 2 majors left, that is Waterway and the Wave Gates. Cheesy just taking the acid bath. Going to do a Crystal Flash before taking on 3 Musketeers. That means they're going to be able to take quite a few hits. Dodge was the first one, Dodge was the second. Wow! Cheesy! You just dodged all 3 Musketeers without any setup whatsoever! Are you out of your mind? Well... I am stunned. This was insane. That was insane. I knew these runners were good. This is basically the quarterfinals of the tournaments. I mean, it is the quarterfinals. There just could be two finals because it's a double elimination tournament. So there could be two finals, but this is quarterfinals pretty much. That tells you these people here are good. They are good in a hard tournament, which means by default standards they are insane. Still, that was... If nobody has clipped it, I will come back, clip it, and just give it to Cheesy. So to put it in a frame and hook it to our wall, you know? It's that sort of insane. Audraxys checking blue star, still looking for some extra minors. A single super pack would build them right now. Oh, what happened to the power bomb? Oh, there's a super pack. 40, that is 120, that is 185 effective ammo, that is enough. Not by a lot, but that is enough. Oh, Rex is missing the... What's the name of this room actually? The Billy Mays border room? Oh, there's another super pack, this is free. This is way more than enough ammo, we're fine. But now this is a race to Torian. Cheesy already has the ammo, so might just take the fastest route to Torian. Unfortunately, it's quite long. Audraxys is already in Clot area. We have not seen Torian yet, but it cannot be in many places. I think it's one of the two most connections, right? I don't think we've checked any of these. Maybe I'm wrong. 70, 45... 130... That is 205 effective ammo. We have to kill Mother Brain 1, the glass. Wait, actually... I forgot about Mother Brain 1. We need 210 effective ammo, not 180. So yeah, we need a missile pack or something. Cheesy got that. Cheesy eating Pradaya. It's gonna be a close one. A very close one. Audraxys has a lot more items, but neither item... Like, none of the items Audraxys has really an advantage in Torian. Bombs, maybe, if you get grabbed by Metroids. But Cheesy is heading into Torian, and Audraxys is hitting themselves. Frick, where are my items? What do I check? I did not plan for this situation. What do I do? I would be panicking so hard in that situation. Cheesy taking a crab hit for 120 damage. Doesn't matter. Fine Storian. It is a super at 8 seconds, but it's far. It's very far. Audraxys is not gonna make it back in time, are they? This is West Marija, we cannot do anything in here. Well, we can, it's just gonna take forever. That's not a way I've seen a race go before. Alright, Cheesy do leave the bombs. We just did not know if they did, and we never tracked them because we did not know if they did. But they do have bombs. They should have said Spring Ball now I think about it. Pretty sure they go Spring Ball. A bit scary with these Metroids, but it's fine. It's fine, right? Take big damage on the side hoppers. It's probably fine. Oh, we have 2 supers actually. The Metroids were very low, they did not give them. 229 effective ammo, that is still enough. Audraxys checking watering hole. This is not a check in normalcy image of mine now. You feel the panic in here. A super and a missile. That will do it. It's Cheesy's race to lose. If Cheesy does something stupid at Mother Brain, that's bad, because that's how Mother Brain works. Miss too much ammo, get hit for a billion damage. Forget you don't have Varia, so you need 60 tanks, not 3 to survive the Rainbow Beam. There's a lot of ways to die to Mother Brain. A lot. Cheesy has to use the super on a Ghidorah. Not getting the Zep skip. Trying to go for the very standard take damage twice. Yeah, there you go. The Zebetite is gonna cause Samus 0 damage, which knocks Samus out if she tries to clip into it. But if you already have iframes because you already took damage, Samus is not gonna be knocked out of the Zebetite. 33-51. Cheesy can mix 6 missiles or 2 supers. Or a mix of the 2. Cheesy cannot take a lot of damage, they have just above 80 tanks. I believe, from colorblind, I don't see these tank colors very well. Missed 1 super. These 2 supers cannot miss a single one more. Cannot take any other hit either, that is fine. You're just fine, don't take damage. Do not have Varia. Now I would say it's extremely unlikely Audraxys catches back up, but we still have on power suits. Mother Brain 3 can still go very wrong and kill you. The escape pilots are fine, they only do 15 damage anyway. But the acid, if you somehow get caught up in it, from Mother Brain, there are still very, very scary things in the way. Audraxys makes it through the Metroid rooms with full ammo. Audraxys looks like they're going to attempt the baby skip. It's always difficult without speed. That looks good. That looks good. That's it. I don't think that's a grab, right? Yeah, that's it. Easy every time. Cheesy takes on Mother Brain 3. Don't let her shoot. Just stunlock Mother Brain. Oh, we know what charges. Charges a plasma beam. But we did not see a speed booster. My bet is a speed booster was a GT at the screw attack check. What do you think, chat? Why was speed? Shactul? We have not seen Shactul? Actually, I think that this is it. We have not seen Shactul or GT, so this is literally a 50-50. Where is Charge, chat? We're not seeing Waterway either, but obviously that cannot be it. Cheesy just needs to run through the escape slowly. Gravity was on Talon 4, probably. They forgot to import it to Zebus. We forgot gravity in a high hole. Link is gonna find it and wonder what it's for. I'm surprised enough we had Varia, honestly. Ooh, Cheesy, that is scary. I was very scared by you falling back down. If you were down in the acid, that thing rises too fast, and that you would just be dead. But you are out. Safe and out. There's no more acid in here. Except the acid in the animal's room, but it doesn't rise fast. You're not going to the animal's room anyway. You will die, Metroid Fusion. Audraxys. He's doing, but okay, Audraxys also is good. Cheesy is done. What a speed. Very close one. Cheesy done barely as Audraxys gets rainbow beamed. It was very close a lot of times. But I'll keep all that commentary for when they will hop in for boss race interview, probably. Oh, but you're gonna hear my Discord pings and everything because I forgot to put myself in Do Not Disturb. Yeah, I put myself in Do Not Disturb too late. Hello, Cheesy.
Hey, how's it
GG's.
going? Thank you.
Well, how's
What
it
a
going?
feat.
Apparently pretty well. That was an insane seed. Insane tricks you pulled off.
Yeah, that was a.
How did it feel?
I mean, that was a stressful seed for sure. Looking at the Discord stream, I see Audra found Varia. Where was that?
Varia was at Upper Norfair Reserve. But
Oh.
Audraxys got it after Lower Norfair.
Oh no. Was she? What were they doing, an ammo hunt?
You were very close the whole race. Audra pulled off early game by just having better Brinstar routing, skipping a bunch of checks and stuff. Audra pulled ahead and was in Dragon a lot earlier than you. But Audra was not good at the extra climb and lost a lot of time. You caught up, and you passed Audra as they were still fighting Dragon.
Okay.
But then you went to check Shaktul and Plasma Beam. Audra got out of Dragon and went back ahead.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Audra
I was
came really
kicking
a long
myself.
time before you. Everything. But Audra did not have the ammunition to take on Mother Brain and had to look for it. While you went straight from Ridley to Turian. No stops, express train, boom.
Yeah.
And you arrived at Turian a lot earlier, and you won.
Yeah, so the
It was a really close race, lots of high fives.
checking Shaktul was a mistake. Because, I mean, I was struggling getting across the Ever. And even if I got to Shaktul, I would have had to do an R jump just to get the item.
You did think about it. You
Yeah.
were a bit concerned in chats like, do they know about the air jump? Who knows about the air jump? I did not even see speed in the spoiler, I missed it.
Yeah, and so, like, when I was struggling with the... I mean, I
Shaktul.
know about the R jump. I'm not, like, really good at it. So when I was struggling with the Ever, I was like, this is dumb. But honestly, I was just kind of like, I don't know. I was just panicking and making bad decisions there for a minute. And once I got out of Meridia, I kind of pulled it together. It was also stupid
It
of me to check
definitely looks like
Plasma.
you panicked in the plasma room, that's for sure.
Yeah, because I don't know what I
Sorry.
was hoping to find. I was like, well, if I get speed, that'll be great. And it didn't really dawn on me that I didn't have gravity, so speed wouldn't have gotten me out of there. And I didn't have a suit, so pseudo-screwing those pirates was pretty useless.
Oh,
So.
speed will do it. There's no water in plasma room. You would have been fine.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, I mean, it worked. I guess I also decided like I was pretty thorough with ammo, so charge wasn't that important. So
Indeed.
I played a few of these seeds where I committed to getting charge early on, so I skipped a lot of minor checks because I had like gravity suit, and then by the end of the seed, it was like speed boosters, at Screw and charges at Waterway, and like I was like, I can't commit to charge. I need to just like get the ammo up front. And then once I saw there was no gravity, I was pretty committed to just getting as much resources as possible, as fast as possible.
The vast majority of seeds I played, charge happens to be at plasma. So I thought you were actually doing the meta play of being like, I know charge is at plasma, it's always there, so I'm going to plasma. You were not
Yeah.
expecting it actually, were you?
I don't know what I was expecting. Like honestly, after Dragon, I kind of like blacked out and was just like panic checking things because I was like hoping that I would find a suit and at least be able to like know it was there and go back to it or something. But eventually, I just accepted that no suits were going to be in my life. So
Yeah, because there were suits in the seed. Audra found one. Hi Audra, GG's.
Hi, GG.
yeah, GG Audra.
Well, that was a seed. What did you think of it? You both pulled off a great show, made it everything look pretty easy, but was it really that easy?
See, it was very easy. I just played poorly.
I don't know. I did not expect another answer. Still, that Varia must have been. I don't know. I was pretty annoyed by that Varia.
Yeah, that felt really bad.
Well, the good news is that Cheesy did not get it either. Cheesy did not get it at all, actually. But you were still looking for minors, and that's actually what costed you the race, unfortunately. It was very close otherwise.
Well, I mean, two things I think cost me the race. One was getting X-ray, and because if I don't have X-ray, I just reset as soon as I realized I forgot to Crystal Flash Ray.
That reminds me, what is that setup you use for the X climb? Because it is not the setup I know. I got thought maybe it was the old way to set up an X climb.
I don't know of multiple setups really. I'm surprised I couldn't get it to work because I got it to work fine last week. But yeah, if old Mother Brain had just been like a regular missile, I think it would have been fine.
I think so, yeah. You were just that short on ammo.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking very hard too, like where can Audra go to get that last missile they need in time? Brainstar? Brainstar's far away.
Yeah.
I was surprised you put Watering Hole out of all the possible locations. Paid off
I
though.
didn't have anything better.
Yeah, I was actually one more missed shot away from having to reset Mother Brain, so it was close.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I
two
missed two
supers to
supers.
spare and you missed both of them. It was very
Yeah.
close.
Yeah, I was like panic doing math in my head, and I was like, do I just reset? I was like, just wait and see. For some reason, I thought I could only miss one, but I don't know. I was kind of like blacked out at that point too. So
Well, the most important part is that you survived it.
yeah.
So, well, this was basically the quarterfinals. So, Cheesy is gonna go in, how's it called in English? Semifinals. Against one of Glove or Nick players. They play tomorrow, so we don't know who yet. While Audraxys is gonna go against the loser against the winner of Iron Rusty and Blue Plasma Spark. There's really only good players left. What do you think of that? What do you think of the tournament in general?
I think that might be a
I
bad
don't know.
matchup for me.
What about you, Cheesy? Do you think you have chances to win the prize that is just eternal glory? There's no money on anything. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of surprised I've come
You're
this far.
pretty
So
close.
I have no expectations of. I mean, if you pull 9 seeds out of 10, like Audra's gonna beat me in them. So this just kind of like worked out. I played it right. I think I played like 20 of these settings this week. So because I
I
was
did a few times. I pulled 10 seeds with these settings. I got gravity 10 times. You got high jump.
it
And all of my
was
practice seats had gravity.
Anything could
so-
happen?
it was about half and half for me. So yeah, I don't know. I was definitely doing a lot of cursing when I saw the boots. But
Both of you died a few times at the start. Neither pulled really ahead. I was sad
only
about the
died
death, but
once.
happy that the show kept on. I don't know, did you practice that start location? It's a pretty rough one.
I did, but I have all my seeds at gravity, so.
yeah,
Just like me.
I also like when I was practicing, I was doing this thing where I was jumping on the platform and spamming shots into the pirate so it wouldn't shoot me, and then jumping away. And then literally this morning, I saw Rusty do a different setup where you just like don't spin jump and you land on the platform, and the pirate just leaves you alone. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm gonna do that. And then
Actually, the pilot is gonna leave you alone as long as he does that animation where he's just looking left and right, like, huh? Huh? He's
that's
not
what
gonna check for Simons in that animation. If it's working, it will turn back and shoot at you.
yeah.
It's really
So
counterintuitive.
I didn't actually know that, so I was kind of just like trying to feel it out. But yeah, like I said, I was kind of really hoping for gravity, and so I was also a little shook when I saw the boots.
We were not expecting a Sudador, so it was a source of surprise to see Vaya in their hands. It's these kind of seas, they just do dumb stuff all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I don't know. Do you have anything to add? Anything you thought was really cool?
No, just
No.
sorry. Go
GG's.
ahead, Audrey.
No, I think about it. Yeah, Audra? Sorry.
Just GG's. Good luck in winners finals.
Thank you, and GG. That was super close. And thanks for comments. Doing comms colors. I know we had a kind of a hard time finding volunteers for this weekend, so
I mean, we had 3 matches at the same time, I'm surprised we haven't got a restream for all 3 matches. Well, we're supposed to get a restream for all 3 matches, but I understand there were technical problems with Flingo Fox versus Kaizen Tom. They got the stream going in the end, but we missed 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy that we could cover everything, so indeed, thanks to people commenting, like me, like I'm doing right now, to people tracking, thank you Tracy.
Yeah, thanks, Tracy.
Thank you to you, the runners, for providing the content. I would have nothing to talk about otherwise. Speaking of content, I was reminded of something. Cheesy, what the hell was that 3 Musketeer escape? It was insane. I have never seen an escape like that, where you just go through all 3 of them without any kind of setup whatsoever and dodging all 3 of them.
Oh,
I've never seen that.
that was all the practice from the way out seed last week.
I guess it has to be.
Yeah, that because the
Well.
setup I used for that last week just involved me kind of stacking them up all on top of my head on the left there and going for it. So it was actually pretty similar. But
I guess that's a setup then. Well, I think I did everything I had to. I thanked you, the runners, Tracy on tracking, all the trackers for the races, like currently Battle Metroid is doing the double duty and commentary and tracking for the match we're currently on SpeedGaming 5. Thank you, SpeedGaming, for organizing the whole thing. The last match we're gonna have this week is gonna be Glove vs Snake Player tomorrow at 3 PM EDT. We do not know on which channel yet. Stay tuned, you will know. For the rest, you had nothing left to add, right? Did you? I guess not. For the rest, then, I will simply see you next mission. Thanks for watching.
thanks, GG Audra.